Transparent moment. Phone rings. Hey girl, I think you should watch Sophie's story on Bridgerton. I'm like, why? And she's like, because you're the exact replica. Like, you're absolutely pretty for no reason, but you're the most despised. And I was like, I don't. And she's like, just watch it. Just watch it. Bet. Go watch it. I sit my black ass down. I'm watching Bridgerton. I'm looking for Sophie's story. I find Sophie's story. Finish Sophie's story, and I'm fucking bawling crying. Let me bring in the context. Sophie is a stepkid, right? Her father is rich. My mother is known for having money. Sophie's father married a woman who had 2 kids of her own, right? The woman becomes Sophie's stepmother. My mother marries a man, he has kids of his own, he becomes my stepfather. Sophie's father dies, my mother dies. Keep in mind, Sophie's father is rich, my mother is known for having money. I'm trying not to cry. So, after Sophie's father dies, Sophie just takes it into accountability that her stepmother tells her, you weren't in the will, however, you can stay at the house and become the maid so that you can still have a roof over your head. My mother dies, my stepfather goes, you're gonna take care of me. You're gonna take care of the house, all of my needs. Whenever I call you I need something, follow suit. Do what I say. Now, remember, when you have a parent die, you have marshmallow brain. So you're not thinking like, this person is out to get me. You're thinking, well, this is the last parent that I have. Let me honor this person because my mother would want me to do that, right? Sophie has the same brain as me. So she's grieving her father but also listening to her stepmother. I was doing the same thing, not thinking or anything that anything was wrong. Are you following? Okay. Sophie had been working for her stepmother for 7 years in the house that her father left her, not knowing that her father left her the house. Because according to Sophie's stepmother, Sophie was not in the will. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Okay. I'm trying not to cry. So, I can't say too much because we're still in the whatever, but just listen. Okay. So now, Sophie is banished, okay, from the home. I was banished from my mother's house, told, you don't need to come to the house no more. You don't have a reason to come to the house anymore. I was like, but this is my mom's house. No, this is my house. Got it. So Sophie's banned from the house. I'm banned from the house, okay? Try not to cry. So Sophie now has to go and find another job because now she's banned from the house. In the process of Sophie being banned from the house, the stepmother goes and says, Sophie is a thief. Sophie stole from me. Sophie stole from me. In the process of me being banned from my mother's house, I was accused of being a thief. Dana stole thousands of dollars. Dana da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Sophie finds out, she's heartbroken. However, in the process of her being banned from that house, hold on. So, allegations of us, the stepkids, stealing happens on both sides. Sophie now has to go and find another job because she has to maintain herself, okay? I too had to switch jobs to maintain myself because after my mother died, I paid for my mother's funeral, not him, me. I paid for my mother's funeral, okay? We're gonna move forward. So Sophie goes and finds another job. I find another job, okay? Now, Sophie has a love interest, okay? However, the love interest is forbidden. The person that I was seeing at the time was also forbidden, but I didn't tell him. I didn't tell my boyfriend at the time. It became, I don't want you with him. He's the reason your mother is dead. I'm trying not to cry. It became all of that. I'm keeping this from that person, right? Then I'm going to the hospital trying to help him with whatever, my stepfather, whatever he needs to get help with. Da, 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 da. He sits up in the bed one day and he goes, you know, I never thought anybody was good enough for you. I was like, is he talking to me? I want you to leave your job and you're going to travel the world with me. You are now mine. Who is he talking? Hold on. Sophie is told in the movie, oh, that man that your love interest is, he was meant for your sisters. You're always stealing. Now you're stealing your sister's man. Excuse me? I was watching the movie like, when I tell you, I could not sit down because I was like, yo, Sophie is me. Okay? At the time all of this was going on, I could not tell none of my family members because I'm like, who the fuck is going to believe me? 1, 2, I grew up with this man, so I know why he's really pissed off. If you're smart, you know why this man is really pissed off, okay? You know why my stepfather is really pissed off at me, okay? So I didn't tell my family because I was like, nobody's going to believe me. Nobody. However, I did get evidence and I showed it to my family and they were like, this is what's been going on. But I only gave them a 1% out of the 99%. They have no freaking clue. Okay? So anyway, Sophie goes to a ball, right? Meets the love interest and wears a masquerade mask and he has no idea, which is Benedict. He has no idea that the woman in the silver mask from the ball is Sophie, right? Now, when it gets to that part, it's now becoming spiritual for me. I'm going to explain why now. I am an intercessor. I'm a seer, right? So a lot of people call it witchcraft. I call it God's gift, okay? I will see things about people and places and be like, hey, don't take the 95 today, take the other way. And they'll be like, how did you know that there was a crash? Yeah, God didn't want you to take that way. Hey, I saw this, I prayed for you pertaining to this. Be careful going here and there because I'm a seer, right? I'm an intercessor. Any bad thing that I see about somebody, I pray about it and then it doesn't happen. If it's a good thing, I tell you and then it does happen. That's just how God works with me. That's my gift. I can't help it. I can't control it, blah, blah, right? So when it comes to her going and meeting Benedict, he doesn't know that she is who she is. My boyfriend at the time didn't know that I am who I am. He still doesn't know to this day. He knows little pieces of what I can see, but he doesn't know exactly everything that I can see. I can see angels, demons. I pray them away. I'm an intercessor. That's just who God made me to be. But he doesn't know specifically that that's who I am. And he probably will never know. Who knows? Anyway, so that aspect of it, he doesn't know about that. However, when it started unfolding and I told my stepfather, I said, this is who I'm going to be with. This is my person. I can't believe you, da 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 da, and started sending what? Word curses, voodoo. So I started praying against it. However, my love interest did not know that I was praying against what my stepfather was sending against him. He has no idea, and I don't plan on telling him. Because the one thing we have to understand, when you're dating somebody, you never introduce the spiritual world to them until God introduces himself to your person. Okay, you have to be careful when it comes to that. You don't dump God on a person if they have not met him in the sense of knowing him yet. He knows of God, but he has not met him in that sense that I have. Okay, I hope I'm making sense. So we're gonna fast forward. So started praying and all this stuff, canceling things that my stepfather was sending against him, right? Doesn't know that and he will never know, and I'm gonna keep that to myself. Anyway, hold on, let's continue this in another one.